Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. Well, it looked like Carl Frock could be replacing Gervonta Davis and fighting Jake Paul. I don't know what's going on with Gervonta Davis. Latest claims is something about him and a woman and kidnapping and more domestic struggles, man. But what I'll say is this. I really wish Gervonta Davis the best of luck, man. But I'm a guy, you know what I'm saying? I know how difficult relationships can be. I know they have some beautiful women out there that have good hearts and treat you good, and some men don't appreciate them. But they got a handful of women out there, man, that are toxic too. They know how to push your buttons. They know how to get under your skin. They know just what to say to get a reaction. But I would think with Gervonta Davis and his history with women and being arrested and going through this routine, man, that he seems to be going through again with domestic struggles, right? You would think that he would have figured it out to just, I got too much good in my life to just get the hell, to know when to recognize when things are about to go left and get the hell up, get out of that cycle. They have something called the honeymoon stage. That's when you first meet somebody, having plenty of sex, you're chilling, everything's nice, everything's beautiful, I love you, all that bullshit, right? But then when you start to have things happen that you don't like, a person doesn't like, and you see how they react, it creates a bit of tension. And some people don't forget that. But what happens is as the relationship continues, those things, as soon as there's an argument, they start to bring up that shit and throw it back in your face. And then eventually, with all the chaos and shit, and the tumultuous nonsense, a lot of those disagreements and arguments turn to abuse and it can get physical. And then you'll make up, and then you're in the honeymoon stage, and then you continue, and then you have the arguments and the struggles again, and you no longer get back to that honeymoon stage. You're stuck in this, chaotic cycle of what Gervonta seems to be going through. I don't know his story, but I do know Carl Frock could be replacing him as Jake Paul's next opponent. But I would like for Gervonta Davis to sort shit out because, man, it comes to a point where we got to stop looking at the females and start looking at him. And for me as a man, I'm telling you, look at yourself, my man. Sort some things out because this ain't what you want.